What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? How y'all living today? How y'all living today?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. This is Dan Blac. Y'all, how y'all living? This is another episode of the Fathers from the Hood podcast.
Yes,
sir.
Sir.
Like I said, my name is Dan Blac,
And I'm A. Chapman.
Yes, sir. And we got a special guest, my partner up in here. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Y'all already know what it is. Your boy Rat Pack DJ Snodat, man. We in the building, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Oh, yeah, you already know it, bro.
It's
yes,
all
sir.
love.
This is my partner. But, first of all, let's go ahead and take a couple of seconds to give a couple shout outs. First of all, go ahead and follow and like and subscribe to the channel.
Hit that subscribe button, baby.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We at the Monster Mix Studio. Follow the website. Also, go to danblac.com and follow it. But we had a donation today. Today we had a donation and a contributor to the Patreon. So see the link in the description. But
Yes.
the company name is MUSE DEFI Network. And believe it or not, they from Lagos, Nigeria. So I'll put that in the info. Y'all can see it. But this is a connection made through Azu Direct Tech. We appreciate y'all, Azu Direct Tech LLC. But, like I said, this is people way in Lagos. You know what I'm saying? Supporting. Look at the numbers. We show y'all as people all around. And
We
I think
worldwide, baby.
literally, I think they're like 12th or 13th on the following list, and we'll see it. But yeah, like I said, this is another episode, and we appreciate you for being here, bro. What you say?
Well, let us know where where we can support. Rat Pack. We throw a little.
Oh yeah.
We support anything you doing, my brother. So let us know where we can donate. We definitely make that happen.
Yes,
Oh yeah,
sir.
appreciate it. Like I said, this is my partner, man. He been around for a long time. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
but this over 10-year partner, man. I've been knowing him for a while. So this is my brother. So I want to go ahead and let you go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Go ahead and let them know who you are, bro.
Well, like I said, Rat Pack DJ Snodat. Born and raised in New York. Now I reside here in Las Vegas. DJing, doing what we do. Father, cheer dad. Non-profits, we do it all, man.
Yeah,
I'm a busy man.
A community man.
You know what I mean? I wish I had like a couple more hours in my
That's not no bad.
Definitely community man. Definitely got the award show coming up, so
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
we'll talk about that.
So here at Fathers from the Hood, we always like to start off with new guests telling us a little bit about the relationship they had with their pops when they was young, whether there was a relationship there or whether there wasn't a relationship there. So can you tell us a little
Oh,
bit?
it definitely was a relationship there. My dad was heavily involved. Shout out to Mr. Clark. We don't disclose first name, but shout out to the head man, the chief. He was definitely involved in anything I did. He was a sportsman. Family man. He's from Panama, so I got and a military man, so I got the island and the military training growing up. So you can imagine, he was very very involved in anything that I did, anything that I want to do. He was right there. He may not have been like deep involved, but if I wanted to do something, he had no problem. And all he wanted to see me do it. That's all. If you're gonna tell me about his theory is, if you're gonna tell me something, make sure you tell it to me, all of it, everything that I need to know. Don't give me a bits and pieces of anything. Make sure if you have something to tell me or you want me to be involved in something, make sure you're able to present it to me so it makes sense.
Yeah.
So, he's still here. So
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
let's get that cleared up. He is still here. He's a grandfather. He's a man of God.
Yes.
He's heavily involved in the church now. He's on the board, and what can I say? This man never drove. I never told you that. My dad never drove. He's walked or took the bus or the train everywhere.
What?
For real?
For real, never drove.
Never owned a driver's
A day in
license.
his life. Never owned a driver's license.
Yeah, but
He drove. Well, he drove in the military, but that's the reason why he don't drive. So but
got you.
He's never from the time. Well, he told me that later on. But the time that I've known him, he's never drove.
Okay.
Never. So that drive of me going out to go get it, how I'm gonna go get it, is from him. There's no excuse to why I can't be somewhere.
Right.
You got feet, you got hands to swipe a card.
Yeah.
Move.
You good. Move.
can get there.
Yeah, man. He's amazing.
That's what's
Shout
up,
out to
man.
my dad, man. And you know what's crazy? It's the first time I've actually talked about my dad. You know? So this is like
This is the
refreshing.
place to-
Like this is like a
This is the place to
this
do
is a
it.
cleansing for me. Like, dang, I get to talk about my dad. Like, you know, because everybody usually asks us about moms. You know, your mom's story. You know, so to me to give my dad his flowers while he's here, it's a blessing to me. So I appreciate y'all.
Yeah,
No, we appreciate you, man, and thanks for giving your pops this shout out. Thanks for letting us know, because we'll make sure we keep it cordial so that he can enjoy this whole.
He'll enjoy it. He's from the island. You know what I mean? We uncensored. We know what time it is. He knows.
Right. Right, because we, you know what I'm saying, you know, we have grown up in the hood. So I know you grew up in New York, you know what I'm saying? But before we talk about that, let's go ahead and talk about your relationship and your involvement in your kid's life, man. He's heavily involved, man. He's one of the pops that's, you know what I'm saying, I done helped him move. He got the kids moving, do this, do that. You know what I'm saying? He's herding the sheep, telling them what to do, and all and much, much more. So I know you're a great, you know, DJ, a great artist, you know, a great homie, you know what I'm saying? Because we've known each other for a long time and still been the same. But a reason why we got you here, you know, is because you know that you're a great father. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
I
that's,
appreciate that. Thank you.
oh yeah, yes sir. So that's one of the reasons we got you here. So with that being said, with your dad influencing you and being there heavily, your parents, you know, in a great relationship, how does that impact you when you're trying to, you know, make sure you're present in your kids' life?
It's very important that I'm involved because this is my generation. This is my future. They are me. I am them. We are one. You know, they represent me. I represent them.
Do you say that because your daughters look exactly like your ass?
got them
in
strong,
baby and beautiful baby girl form.
them strong
You know,
jeans.
And you know what it is?
I'm just joking.
It's amazing the way it was, you know, how it came. You know, as we know each other for a long time. You know, my first kids are my stepkids, and as you know, I've never called them that.
Never.
So, you know, my kids, my twin boys, Darion and Davion, they, you know, it was growing up with my dad, so they were like, it was like a flip reverse. Like, okay. So they got a little harder than the girls because I wanted them to be men. Okay. And sometimes you have to be a little harder with the boys. And that's just my opinion. Everybody has their opinion, but my thing is you have to, because they're the young kings. Yeah. And kings need to understand, you know, certain things as they're growing up. Yep. So sometimes we do have to be a little hard on them. You know, I wasn't like crazy, but, you know, talk to them a lot, give them a lot of, make them think.
Preparation.
You know, preparation, make them want to do things and, you know, make them enjoy what they want to do. You know, I never, you know, I was a basketball player, football player, bowler, you know, baseball player, you know, I did it all. So, you know, with them, it was just a sit back because I remember how my dad was. So it was like.
You didn't want to over.
My dad was the type of, well, you know, I'm an 80s baby. So, you know, when it came to sports and fathers and sons, it's a little more intense than it is now. Because it's kind of like everybody's like, oh my God, give me here. And, you know, this, you know, but my dad, you know, he was, you know, if I was doing bad.
Oh, yeah, he was strict.
Or, you know what I mean? When it came to whatever sport I was doing, you know, he was.
On you.
It wasn't a,
need to be
I'm going to wait till I get home. It was like, hey, what are you doing?
Do it right.
Yeah.
You know, so it was fun, but it wasn't fun, but I enjoyed it, and I understood it as I got older. So when they started to do sports, their first sport was soccer. So I didn't really know anything about it. So I kind of went ahead and did my own homework on the sport so I can, because I can't teach my son
something you don't know.
Something I don't know. You know, we played it in the street, you know, back home. You know, we played all sports in the streets, you know what I mean? But it was like, it wasn't something that I actually took as a sport and, you know, paid attention to rules and how the game was actually played. And so, you know, watching them do that, it's amazing. Yeah. And it was uplifting for me because at that time I was always doing music. Okay. I was so busy into recording, doing music. Like
Production.
the only thing that mattered was music. You get what I'm saying? Production. And it was like just trying to, we were young. So it was trying to make it.
And
you know what I
balance
mean?
that,
Make
yeah,
it
right.
and try to balance it. So it was like it's a blessing. I love it. Now,
Now that you touched on a couple good topics, man. You said that, well, I know that you made sure that you wanted to make sure you were strict with them because they also needed. You said the boys had to do that, but with your girls, were you the same way? And then also, let's touch on that topic with the girls.
Yeah.
Are you strict with them when it comes to that, cheerleading or everything that they do?
Most definitely.
Yeah,
Most definitely.
yeah.
I'm not. You know what it is that with Christiana. Shout out to my daughter Christiana. She's a cheer girl for Somerset Losi. So with her, it was more of because hers was more expensive. You know what I'm saying? For those that don't know about cheerleading, it's not cheap.
Right.
So, I've watched. She's been in ballet, gymnastics,
Beauty contest.
Like she's Little Miss Western USA out in Vegas. So she's won beauty pageants. Like anything that she's want to do, that she tells me I'm gonna do, I just enforce it.
Yeah.
But I make sure she does it right. Like this is not for fun. It is fun. I want you to have fun, but I want you to understand what you're doing. So her mom, shout out to her, my wife. Her mom was very involved with the beauty pageants. And as far as the cheerleading, me and her both are heavily involved in her cheerleading, and she wants to do it, and that's the difference. I don't have to
Force or push it or anything.
necessarily. She's telling me about it,
Right.
and that's how I know that she wants to do it, because she's flipping in front of me all day, literally, like flips, leg lifts.
Yeah.
She's doing it all in
She's
front of
involved.
me. He'll come over. She'll flip around him.
Yeah.
Like, and she'll just. It's just that's her nature. She's been like that since she was 3. Since the moment she could flip, she was flipping.
Right.
So
Okay.
I'm just hard on her as being a young queen,
Right.
as far as how she needs to carry herself.
Right.
As like I said, being a female. You know, teaching her values of herself, of her tune, and who she is, and how important she is. And that's very important as a father, that you embrace your daughter and tell her how important she is, and you're proud of her, and be great. Like I have a thing I say with her before both of them, Cadence too, before they go to school. You say, I am great, and then they repeat, I am great. I'm the best. I'm the best. I can do it. I can do it.
Yep.
And we can keep going. And they'll make up their own, and I start. So it's instilling in them that I'm here.
Yeah.
I want you to know that I'm here. You know what I mean? I am your supporter. I'm your number one fan on anything that you want to do. So shout out to my kids.
Yo.
Man.
That is awesome.
Shout out to all of them, man. Really, like they, all of them really were doing things since they were young.
Yeah.
Like even in my mentorship program, Bucket Cut, that we had a couple years ago, they were already doing volunteer work. I remember Christiana was 3 doing volunteer work. She did her own volunteer work as she became Little Miss Western. She had a responsibility of her own now. So as she's getting older, she has her own, like this girl was busy.
Yeah.
Like she has her
Real
own
life. You
life.
gotta balance that with yours.
Yeah.
Like they all have their own life. Like right now, my sons are volleyball coaches.
How hard is it to balance all that, man? They life and your life, they stops and
because
they appointments.
you kind of had to be in certain places. You know what I mean?
Right.
And some things I'm sure happen at the same time, right?
Necessarily no.
Really?
And yes. Ironically, God bless, their schedules are different.
Okay.
So, hers is more so daytime. Theirs is more so afternoon. So it kind of was like, and then I got the best support. My wife, that's my queen. So I got she's a superwoman. Yeah, you feel me? She does more than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's the reason why I can do certain things. So I always give her flowers for that. You know what I'm saying? And just to watch all of them do what they do. Like right now, my son's about to do sports medicine. So,
that's I've seen the growth with you. You know what I'm saying, as an individual and everything, and your craft, and they're able to balance that. You know what I'm saying? Because
it gets hard now that they're older. Now that they're older, it's definitely. When they were younger, it was easy.
Because I think it's harder when they're younger.
I didn't think so. I think I enjoyed it. I think it was cool because they were more so on just being kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
just enjoying
my
the house
kids. My kids played with each other. Right. Like they played video games. The twins always play with each other. So,
I remember that.
And then when my daughter came, Christiana, it was like a whole nother game for them. Like believe it or not, it's funny to say it like that, but it's like it's like
siblings.
I get a sister. Like
help.
Yeah. Oh, this is. I mean, so it's from them doing that to that. So they always. So now that they're older, it's harder because they want to do activities. I'm for every activity that they want to do.
It is harder. Though.
So there's not a no button.
Yeah.
What you think, bro? When it comes to harder, you think it's harder balancing the kids' life being younger, or as they get older?
Definitely older.
As they get older.
My son, easy. You know what I mean? My daughter, she's 11 now. It's always something. It's always something that complicates her life because when they're younger, they have no cares. They don't care about their friends and what they think of them. They don't care what they wear. Like, give my son some Spider-Man shoes, he good to go.
Yeah, you're right.
My daughter, though, oh no. She got to have specific shoes to make sure that all of her friends like it. She like to dress specific ways, you know what I mean, that's popular with the shows she watch, and it's like, okay, now I can't shop for you no more. Right. You know what I mean?
I took her shopping. I know how I shop. I don't shop with my wife. I shop solo.
Me too.
I don't shop with my bros.
For real.
I let them. They be like, "Yo, I'm going to the mall." All right, I'll see when you get back. Yeah, because I'm more like a observer. Like I like my time to do what I do. So I took her shopping, and she's just that's a department she's not ready for. Like, I took her when she's 8. So I took her when she was like 7, 6, and it was like.
Why you say she ain't ready?
She don't know what she wants. Like I'm not gonna be the one to take her. You get what I'm saying? Like she's gonna be she's like the girls that like to shop. Yeah. Like they don't know what they want, so they're gonna be in there for hours. I shop for hours, but she was more so like turtle shopping, and I was like.
Turtle shopping.
Oh no! I was like, you gotta come with your mom. Like this is not gonna work.
See, my daughter, I bought something for her before. I bought a couple things for her, and she just left it right there.
Yeah,
she literally never wore it. I'm like, I like that though. Why you ain't put it? I'm like, maybe one day she'll wear it. And she never wore it. But when I take her out, she's snatching everything. Dump, this. I said, okay, look, I'm gonna leave you at home. Right, Mama, I'm gonna get you 6 things. She coming out with this. I'm like, damn, baby girl, you don't need all that. So it's funny. It's funny that we all.
It's definitely
right. Definitely. I love it though. I love it because now she has a personality of what she wants to wear. And she's a cheerleader and how she, so it's
she got her own style.
Yeah, I mean, they really, she's a cheerleader, so it's uniform. You get what I'm saying? Like her is not really, she just likes to look like a girl. Yeah. Like she's not the type like, Dad, I want some J's, or Dad, can you buy me these pants? And she go wherever she goes shopping, she likes it. She like,
yep. That right there.
Right,
yeah. See, my daughter's a little bit different. So she's a fan of the show Stranger Things.
Yep, mine is too.
She dressed like the 80s. Like the people in Stranger Things. So she got
like the people in Stranger Things.
Yeah, like the kids. Like
right.
like
the style,
seriously.
So I never watched it because she was like, it's hard to watch stuff in my house.
Yeah.
I have to really. I like to proof what they watching before they get to watch it, because I really don't know. Like, I feel like COVID put a damper on children with the stuff that they were watching.
What you saying about your daughter? My bad.
Yeah,
No, you good. Y'all good. But she dresses like people back in the 80s, like my mom would dress. Like, I grew up in the 80s, but I'm late 80s. You know what I mean?
Right.
I'm looking at the things she's picking, like she black and white Chucks all the day, or the all white ones with the blue and the red stripe on there all day, with the big pants, with the one stripe across the chest.
She like the plain. She like it simple. Yeah.
And I'm just like, it's crazy how that stuff goes in a circle. You know what I mean? Like how it comes back, and now like the younger generation look like kids back in the 80s.
Well, I got a question for you, real quick. We did it too. I know. I was just about to say that. Thank you. So with that being said, I know you grew up in New York. You know what I'm saying? So give them a little bit of information on how it was in New York and how the style was growing up, man. Because I've been to New York. I couldn't picture living in a big old tall thing with 2,000 people in there. But how was it in the style? Because it all comes back. How was that?
Well, as far as the big buildings, that's Manhattan.
Okay.
So we definitely wasn't in Manhattan. So,
okay.
You know, that's
a stereotype.
That's tourists.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like, you
okay.
went to the right places when you went out there.
Harlem too, though. So
Harlem is beautiful.
Oh, it is houses.
But
though.
Harlem,
it is houses. In
Harlem is Manhattan.
Okay.
There's only 5 boroughs.
Okay, my
Yeah,
bad.
we
It
when I went, I hit every one. So every one was a little bit different.
So it's like, you know, same thing. Like, you go to Rancho, you know, the housing looks different. And you know, you go, oh, it's nice.
It's a different style house.
Oh, what just happened?
Spanish colonial.
All right, and then you know what I mean. You go down, come further down, and you're like, where did I just come from? Like, you like, but it's beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
Harlem is wonderful. Harlem is beautiful. I love Harlem. I love the smell of Harlem. I just love the energy of Harlem. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to work out there. Shout out to Mother Zion.
What you gonna say? You know what?
I was about to say, you know what I noticed that was way different than where I grew up? Going down the streets, like the houses have porches that's like right on the sidewalk. Mm-hmm. So it was like, porch was the hangout. Like back where we was, the porch was the hangout, but you know, the next porch was, you know, like some yards away. You know what I mean? But the porches out there was like house, porch, house, porch. I'm like, damn, like right off the street.
It all depends on where you going. Areas. You know, where I had, you know, we are the off the porch boys. Like, we literally, like, this is not off the porch is us.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, we have the
porch.
porch. Then you have the walkway, and then you have the concrete.
Yeah.
So us as kids, let me elaborate off the porch. So as a young teen, what your mama used to tell you when you go outside as a young boy, if you had a porch, sit there.
Yep, sit on the porch.
Don't go out into that street.
Yep.
So
my
you
mama
always
said stay in the yard.
So you, but that was considered
your porch,
the porch, the yard, all of that. So it was like, if you went on the porch, you had to sit there. So, you know, as you get older, you ready to come off that porch. You know what I'm saying? Like, really hit to.
Speaking of, you know, jumping off the porch and being in New York, you know what I'm saying, how you was. We talking about discipline a little bit, man. Did we get disciplined? I know I did, my bad. Did you get disciplined? Did you get disciplined growing up? Let's start with you, bro. Let's talk.
Yeah.
My bad. Start with the bro. You said a little bit.
Did I get disciplined? I got my ass beat, boy.
Okay. Yeah. Boy, that nigga said boy. That means somebody called you boy.
That mean he got whoopers.
Look, my mom's, as most of you know, they grew up in that crack era, and she was alone. She was 15 years old when she had me. You feel me? So she was like young. So when I got, you know, 5, 6, 7 years old, and I started to understand, she was like strict. Like, I couldn't do nothing out of pocket. I was, nigga, what did I tell you to do? What did I tell you to do? Man, I remember this one ass whooping, boy. I was, me and my brother, we was in a tub because we was young, so we used to take baths together. My mom used to put us in there together. And I had this water gun, and I kept squirting my brother in the face with that shit. Like, he was my little brother. So I kept hitting him, and then he would scream, and he screamed for my mom. My mama said, whatever you doing in there, stop doing it. You know, from the other room. And me, being a little knucklehead, I was just like, man, fuck you, little nigga. Why you telling? And I hit him again. Oh, my God. I got out of that tub. I thought everything was straight. My brother started crying. My mom came in there. She get your ass out the tub. I thought everything was straight. At least I was going to get dressed first before I got an ass whipping. Oh, no.
Pause. Water and all.
Nigga, I got out the tub. I walked into the room, and it was on. Pop, pop, pop. Ah! I'm running around the room, running around the house. But it was just, that was the culture, though. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, if you don't listen to me in here, you ain't gonna listen when you go to school. You ain't gonna listen when you out in these streets. And only one wrong move, you be dead.
I think they say that. We can definitely touch on that because I really want to talk about that on another topic, another episode. Okay. The idea of whooping the kids. Yeah. But yes. Did you get whoopings too? No, yeah. Good looking out. I really want to dive into that as a whole concept topic. Okay. But did you get whoopings? Yes.
Yes. I definitely got the whoopings. My mom was she was the enforcer. You feel me? Like she definitely was not playing.
There was no game.
I mean, it's simple rules, you know.
It's simple.
It's simple. As I'm older, you know what I mean. As you think about it, it's really simple rules. It's just, I just, you know,
test them waters.
Test the waters, and that's where the, you know, that's why you get whoopings when you get out the shower, because you're testing the
water. So y'all know, if y'all know me, of course I got whoopings, man. And my cousins know me. I got whoopings publicly, all that. When I was just bad all the time, you know what I'm saying? And I always tried to do good, but I was just doing bad. But ironically enough, I got a whooping from my mom too, and it's crazy. Like I said, we're gonna really dive on that topic. Y'all leave comments and all that because we're gonna really dive in on the topic of mothers giving us whoopings, you know, because it seemed like we all have mothers that was strict as hell. So, you know, it'll be great to get some insight. But on another topic, and it's kind of a current event, we was gonna touch on somebody that kind of got arrested for, I guess, whooping or whatever. So it was Ben Gordon. Let's see, Ben Gordon. What we said, he used to play for the Bulls. He's the sixth man of the year. You know what I'm saying? But only reason why I say New York because I guess he was arrested in LaGuardia, New York.
LaGuardia Airport.
Oh, LaGuardia. Yeah, you know what I'm saying, at the airport. So basically, he had 9 charges. I guess 2 second-degree charges of assault, resisting arrest. I guess the police. 2 of the police had some kind of injuries, but they don't say what. It's real vague. But the reason why they, I guess, apprehended him or got with him is because I guess he had a restraining order from a while ago, like to, you know, I guess against his son, and he went with him. So how do y'all feel? I guess he said he struck his son, punched him in the head or something.
Punched him in the head?
Yeah, something like that.
And fist?
Yeah, punched him in the head, struck him in the head.
How old is his son?
10 years old.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying? He's 39.
That you know, one I'm a firm believer of not embarrassing. You know, like I said, we represent each other.
Right, correct.
And that's not the way you do that, especially at no airport. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everybody's watching you. You know, at least your mom would take you to like a corner or something. You know what I mean? She ain't gonna,
we're going to the bathroom,
and
you're gonna hear yourself yelling
you right there. You know where you stand, but punching your son in the head. Like I've never punched my son.
I never punched him in the head. I punched him in the arm. We've been playing, and then sometimes, you know. I do like
the tag, you know, like a little tag on.
But I think that hurts too, from what I've been told.
It does because you know it's the king strength, so it's you know, but
punching.
I know you ain't never punched your boy. He young too, but we wouldn't even punch. You know
I didn't.
Why would you?
I've punched my boy before because he wanted to feel it. Right, you know what I mean? So I let him. He didn't feel all of it, but I let him feel a little bit.
2% of the 100.
Yeah, I let him feel a little bit because you know I told him to stop playing. He like, let's fight, Dad.
I'm like, do that.
I'm like, hey,
okay.
You better stop playing.
Dirty, jumping on your head.
Oh, you can't. Boom. Okay. All right, Dad, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, I'm good. Like, he wasn't crying or on the ground or nothing, but he was like,
But that's playful.
Yeah, he
That's
felt
playful.
bad.
So I don't
Yeah,
discipline
yeah.
like that either. But and I don't mean to chastise his parenting techniques. But from what it looks like, they said he had some prior charges. I hate to bring up the past, but it looked like he had some prior charges and stuff. And that's the reason why they got him on restraining order. I guess he had some stuff. And I don't want to bring up his past, but aside from that, the topic at hand is, man, striking your son, punching your boy in the head. Like, come on, man. Like you said, why would you wouldn't do that publicly?
Right.
Yeah,
that's
I wouldn't
not-
do that.
I wouldn't do that
privately
privately or
either.
publicly.
I'm just saying, as publicly, the most I'll do is, hey,
Right.
They
Right.
gonna look at that.
My look is
Enough, huh?
enough. Like
Yeah.
my kids know how to carry themselves in public.
Yeah.
Right.
To where they wouldn't do
None of that.
when I don't
But
even
what
know.
did
I
the
don't
kid
even know what
do?
the
It
kid
doesn't
did,
matter
so-
what he did. It doesn't
so-
justify being punched
Right.
in the head.
Not
And
at
even
all.
if especially if he has some kind of condition or whatever, it still doesn't.
Right.
But I'm saying nothing justifies punching your son
Right.
in the head
Yeah,
privately
nah.
or publicly,
Right.
like you said. So I do agree with that. But like I said, he was taken. I guess the Port Authority gave him to the auntie who was there. He, I guess I don't know what's going on, but I guess a Karen, said, hey,
Got
I
involved.
Guess, so I'm not sure if he overdid it. I don't know. Allegedly, I'm not sure if he punched him, and she kind of, called him, and I'm not sure what happened because they said he got 2 counts of resisting arrest. He got 9 charges, 2 counts of resisting arrest. So they said the cops were injured, but it's vague. So I don't really know what's going on, just allegedly. But on the topic of striking your son in the head, I think we all in unison in agreement that.
Now I don't. Did he actually punch him in the head?
Oh,
That's why I said.
Or did he
allegedly.
Cause I've hit my son with these 2 fingers. You know what I mean? Like, hey, cut it out. You know what I mean? Like, but I ain't. You know what I mean?
No, we would never do that. We'd never do that.
Were they playing around? Like,
I don't
do
even
we,
know.
Do we know?
Like I said, let's just say allegedly.
Because sometimes
in
people,
public you playing it.
take certain things out of content, and you know how we play rough.
Right.
We might hurt. Might hurt.
Right, we go a little, hit him a little
Yeah.
hard. And then he stand over there just sad.
Yeah.
But that's why I said allegedly. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
but
hopefully
I just,
they take care
comment
of
on
that,
it.
and I hope the son is okay.
Yeah,
I really
that's
don't
what I'm
know
saying,
too
like-
much, so I won't elaborate. But
It's,
just hopefully the son is okay. Hopefully Ben Gordon gets that taken care of.
yeah,
Right.
man. I know what I do if my son, my kids have acted out in public. My son has acted out in public.
But he's
tested
younger.
those
He's
waters.
younger, though.
Right, he's 6.
Right.
But at 5, he acted out in public. So what I would do, I would just grab him by the shoulder, give him a little bit of strength.
Squeeze, a little slight squeeze.
Hey, straighten up. When we get home, it's gonna be a problem.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
You
I
know
had
what I
to
mean?
do that once. I had one talk with one of my sons,
Yeah.
and they twins. So I had to talk with one, and he was like 4.
Yeah, but we all in agreement when it comes to discipline and things like that. But also, it's just one more thing we was going to touch on. I see a little TikTok that went viral. Basically, it's this dude, and I'll let y'all see it right here. We'll also add that to the clip.
Yeah, as you should.
And this the part 2 at the end.
Hit her with the call me.
Hit me with the comment tweet. So real quick, that was 13 million. You never saw that, huh?
No, I never
That's
saw
going
that.
viral. So 13 million views, 2 million likes, and I guess 24,000 comments. They saying, "Oh, you should have held it." A lady's like, just like a woman to hold up everything. You should have helped, which is true. How do you feel about that, man? The dude should have helped. Them should have been grabbing them bags or what? What you talking about?
I mean, I couldn't really see it, so give me a little breakdown. I seen like the bag,
end and
like
the call.
like did he? I don't know what he did. So he took the bag from him, from her.
Yeah, right.
She
And gave it to the dad. You saw it.
So
So
was she
that's
holding
it.
a baby or something?
Yeah,
She had the
she had
baby and the bag.
and the
Yeah,
bag.
Okay, so that's come on now. That's I thought I just want to make sure
you
I
saw
wasn't
it, right?
tripping.
Yeah.
That's just out of hand. Me probably I'd have the baby and the bag.
Right, that's
Yeah.
what we did. And
Like,
if anything,
you
just
know,
take the bag
And
She
let
take
my
the bag.
wife decide what if she wants to carry something. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
right. Nah, that's crazy. Why would you do that?
And you let what is that, a mime? Like,
So a mime did that. He was at SeaWorld. Like I said, the dude was named Nick and the lady named some kind of name I can't pronounce. But they did see like, hey, bro, you said you should help that. How you feel, bro? How you feel
Yeah,
about that?
definitely you should have been holding that bag. I
I
don't
think you should
care.
be holding the baby and let him hold it. But sometimes the woman wants the baby, and I don't want to just hold the bag. So just give me the baby. I'm holding the baby.
whatever's heaviest is what I'm taking.
Yeah.
How you feel?
I look. hold something.
Thank you.
Hold something.
Right.
That was what
Like,
comments.
don't be. He literally walking behind her, just. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
Right.
You know what I
Doing
mean? Like,
nothing.
you got it. But that's how you know who wear the pants in the relationship right there.
I was gonna also say that she wants everything. Like, man,
Right.
they said that they didn't even notice it, they didn't care about it, they weren't offended, they thought it was funny. But hey, man, I'm like, bro, man, as a father,
Yeah.
you better be holding something, right?
She's
she's
a superwoman.
But yeah, I was about to
That's
say
one of
she
those-
probably do that every day.
That's one of those that. Right.
He said,
Every
right.
day
Superwoman.
she got the bag, the baby, she got
That's
the
her.
stroller in front of her.
This is normal.
Yeah.
He said his feet was hurting. He said he didn't think nothing of it. But I'm like, bro, you better
What
hold
your
something.
feet got to do with your arm?
Thank you. I was about to say the same thing.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like, don't make just say,
Just say I did.
babe,
I
I'm
didn't
sorry.
even realize. Yeah.
I ain't think about it. Like we was just mopping. You know what I mean? Like
Mobbing.
I'm embarrassed.
Tell him, hey, bro, when they see that again, tell him out there.
You done fucked up.
Yeah.
Stupid, hey Nick, hey man, Nick.
You done fucked up.
But that's crazy, man. That's funny to see that, man. I think we all in agreement when it comes to that. You got to hold something, bro. You got to
Definitely,
You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
I think we did a good job. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, man. Like I said, one more time, you know what I'm saying? I do appreciate you being here because I want to actually give you the chance to get your flowers, your accolades, your cigars. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Your just due for being a great stepfather and a father. I call you that only because I know what it takes to be involved with both. But either less or nonetheless, you're a father and a
Yes,
great father, bro.
yes,
So
definitely.
that's the reason why we got you here. You know what I'm
Appreciate
saying?
you. No,
You know
that's
what I'm
love.
saying?
Appreciate
And we
you.
will have some collaborations going up on the with the fashion coming up soon.
Before we go all the way out,
Yes, sir.
before we go all the way, I want to touch on something. So almost everybody we brought up here, are great fathers in their kids' lives. But most of the people that we brought up here didn't have a good relationship with their dad. It's a nice change to see somebody that had a great relationship with their dad, has nothing bad to say about their dad, and has carried that over
Oh, and still do.
to the
And
kids. You
still-
know what I
and
mean?
still
Like,
and they talk to them.
yeah.
You
So
know,
that is
you know.
awesome, man. That's a breath of fresh air for me, man.
I'm heavy with
Yeah.
family. Family is very important. You know,
Yeah.
I've had talks with you. You know how important family is. You know, my dad instilled that in me.
Yeah,
You know
that's
about
awesome.
family and true friends. You know, knowing who your true friends are. Like I learned a lot about friends
Yeah.
through my dad.
That is awesome.
How important friends are, which friends are what. You know,
Yeah,
your
which part
true
they
friend,
play
like
in your life.
Your partners, you know, rest in peace. My godfather passed away, which was my dad's best friend.
Yeah.
So that was the first time I seen my dad emotional, and the thing that stuck with me, I'll never forget. He said, "Remember who your real friends are."
Nice. And then let's end it on that note right there.
Real,
You know
hey,
what I mean?
hey,
real,
now-
real,
yeah.
real quick, let's go ahead and get a little shout out because I asked you to pull up and I wanted you here. And what did you say, man?
Say less.
Say less. And give a shout out to the brand, what you're wearing and what you do, and let them know where they can find you and all that good stuff as well before
Definitely.
we go.
So I want to give a couple shout outs. Shout out to my wife. Me and my wife own a clothing called Say Less Wear One. It's something we're about to launch. I was just working on something. It's the 24-hour clothing that you can wear. Now it sounds funny that I'm saying 24-hour, but this is just my personal logo. Like you guys won't get something
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
Mine
okay.
more so has like quotes on it. Like my
Okay.
Say Less Wear One has a quote like "Be great, say less, wear one,"
Yeah.
or "Succeed, achieve, and believe, say less, wear one." Like it's always gonna be something that you can wear.
Something
So like you
inspiring.
pick this shirt up in the morning, you taking your kids to work. People actually look at chests and look at your shirts.
Right, right.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
So
they do.
when they see that, it's positive.
Yeah,
So my thing about Say Less Wear One is about being positive, and you can be positive without saying anything.
Yeah.
I can walk and you can see my shirt, and you could be like,
okay, copy that. I hear you.
you could be like, I like your shirt.
And that's it.
It gave you an uplift
Right.
while I'm still wearing it. So now I got a meeting. I got a meeting where I got to have a jacket. I don't have time to throw on a shirt, a tie. So I throw on a suit jacket. Everybody still sees
Yeah.
The logo
That's
and
the,
great.
the words that
same
send inspiration.
words. So when I get to the meeting, I'm able to take my jacket off. I like that.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just a positive vibe for everybody. I
And
just call
also,
it 24.
tell them where to find you real quick, man. Before
You can find me at DJ Snodat on everywhere. DJ SNODAT. You can also find me on Rat Pack Radio. I am one of the co-founders of Rat Pack Radio. So you go to www.ratpackradio.WRATPAK.com, and you can check out all underground artists, underground and industry.
Yes.
And shout out to the whole Rat Pack DJs. You know, we a whole staff. You know, got the award show coming up, so make sure y'all check that out. The award show this Saturday, Sin City award show, and that's it, man. You follow me, DJ Snodat. You know what I mean? Salute to you guys, fellas from the hood. I appreciate you.
Oh, you good? That ain't nothing. That's all we do, man.
You.
That's great. That's another thing, man. This is another episode.
I'm gonna get you on our podcast.
Oh yeah, let me know. I'll come here. And
to the radio
it's not
station.
gonna be the last time you're here.
Yeah, I want to bring both of y'all. I'm actually bring y'all to the Louisville radio station, and we're gonna go ahead and set that up.
Oh yeah, let us know. We'll push the agenda. Come over there in positivity. You got anything to say, bro? Before we close,
hit the subscribe button, baby. That's what I'm saying right there.
Do that.
Monster Mix LLC, baby.
Yes, sir. Also, when you do subscribe, you get after 3 months, you get a free shirt, shout out just like they got. You get promotional items and behind the scenes content. So we do appreciate y'all for being here. We love y'all. We do appreciate the support. Keep following up. But one thing, most importantly, keep being a great kid, or keep being a great
father.
Yes.
Keep being a great father to the kids.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you get a father, you kind of forget stuff. Yeah, we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Have a great day, and this is another episode. Yes, sir.